Hello, and welcome to the Duplicity channel.
In this video, I will be discussing a little history and the objects and participants involved in the art world of documentary filmmaking and how the contributors of a documentary interact with each other and the audience. Prior to the 1900s, documentaries were called actuality films or newsreels. They were short and usually consisted of a single long shot of an unstaged event. The first officially recognized American documentary was Nanook of the North by filmmaker Robert Flaherty in 1922. The term documentary was later used for the first time in 1926 by filmmaker John Garrison. During the 1930s and 1940s, documentary-style filmmaking was used in World War II propaganda. This use of documentaries for political propaganda continued after World War II through the Cold War and persists today in various forms. From the 1950s through the 1990s, the evolution of technology created ever lighter and better equipment, allowing for the expansion of cinema verite, direct cinema, journalistic, and expository filmmaking. Ken Burns is considered a leader in several of these fields, with the various historical documentaries he has created in conjunction with the public broadcasting service. Thanks to the changes in technology, quality, and the expanding variety of documentaries, the audience for this genre has grown significantly and has given rise to several trends, including blockbuster releases, amateur or novice work posted to social media platforms, and new forms of streaming mega cinema. If we remember back to our intro and the discussion of Howard S. Becker, we know that anyone involved in the production and or consumption of a work of art is a player in that art world. So you can imagine, in the art world of documentary filmmaking, the objects and participants who make up this world are very complex and dependent on the projects and creators themselves. There are objects and equipment that are universally used in filmmaking, such as camera equipment, raw footage, lighting equipment, and editing software. In documentary filmmaking, certain objects and equipment are particularly important, such as visible symbology and staged items, interview presentation, and sound, including whether to use voiceover or narration. Ultimately, these objects and equipment are tools to be used and manipulated by the creator and their team to communicate their message. In documentary filmmaking, a project team collaborates to present a cohesive story to the audience. Some of the roles of the participants that contribute to a film are expected, like the director or main creator, writers or screenwriters, editors, and cinematographers. However, there is a larger pool of participants that varies greatly depending on the specific team or project's needs. Some examples of participants in a documentary are researchers and authenticators, interview subjects, financial backers, and topic experts. In the film industry, creative decisions are made by the person with the most creative control. Usually, this is the director or the producer, unless there is a larger studio responsible for the funding and production. As directors progress through their careers, they can move through 3 different types of creator, as defined by Howard S. Becker. The first type of creator is the naive or folk artist. These directors, like myself, are self-publishing by posting to social media like YouTube or TikTok, or finding small community film festivals for viewings. These directors are exploring their craft as a malleable form of expression. Next, directors can be or become mavericks. A director acting as a maverick creator might be traditionally trained with a degree in filmmaking and exhibiting an experimental film at the Sundance Film Festival. Finally, we have integrated professionals who are well-known and critically acclaimed directors, such as Werner Herzog or Ken Burns. Directors can move through these definitions of creator as their careers unfold. One thing that they all have in common is that they're trying to tell a story and help their audience feel something. The audience, in a literal sense, is anyone who views a film. However, for documentary films in 2020, the audience is a bit more unique. This is due to several factors, including accessibility of media, widespread civil unrest, social isolation, and emotional alienation. Because of this and the nonfiction nature of documentaries, audiences can emotionally connect to the subject and answer a call to action from the creator. In addition, there are now many forms of devices and platforms to access new content. Going forward in this series, I will discuss collecting, exhibiting, and interpreting documentary films and the variety of creators expanding this art world. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.